America woke up on August 7th, 2025, to heartbreaking news. Brandon Blackstock, the former husband of music superstar Kelly Clarkson, had died at the age of 48. His passing followed a private 3-year battle with melanoma, an aggressive form of skin cancer that he chose to fight quietly, away from the glare of public attention. Brandon Blackstock, a talent manager and former husband of singer Kelly Clarkson, has died following a battle with cancer. He was 48. It is with great sadness that we share the news that Brandon Blackstock has passed away, a representative for the Blackstock family told CNN in a statement on Thursday. That single sentence confirmed what friends and fans had feared since whispers of his declining health began to circulate, that his fight had ended and a chapter in many lives had closed. While Kelly Clarkson herself has not yet appeared publicly to speak at length about his death, a short message was shared through her representative on the evening of August 8th. In it, Kelly said, "Brandon faced this illness with more courage than most people will ever know. Even in his hardest days, he tried to keep life normal for our kids. Our journey together had its chapters of joy and challenge, but his love for River, Remy, Savannah, and Seth was constant. I'm grateful for the moments we shared, and my heart is with his family during this time." It was a rare public acknowledgement of the illness that had slowly taken him from his loved ones. Friends revealed that Brandon first learned of his melanoma diagnosis in 2022, shortly after the conclusion of his divorce proceedings with Kelly. The disease, which can be treated if caught early, had already progressed, and he made the choice to keep it largely private. Close family members say he underwent multiple treatments, including surgery and targeted therapy, but he refused to let the illness define him, keeping his focus on his work and his children. Brandon was born into the Blackstock family, a name familiar in country music circles. His father, Narvel Blackstock, was a veteran talent manager who had worked with some of Nashville's most famous artists, including country legend Reba McEntire, Brandon's former stepmother. Growing up in Texas, Brandon was surrounded by music but built his own professional path, managing talents like Blake Shelton and other prominent names in the industry. It was in this professional orbit that he met Kelly Clarkson, by then a Grammy-winning artist and one of America's most recognizable voices. Friendship turned into romance, and the two were married in October 2013 in a private Tennessee ceremony. They went on to have 2 children together, River Rose, born in 2014, and Remington Alexander, born in 2016. Brandon was also a father to Savannah and Seth from his previous marriage. Kelly often described him, during their years together, as a devoted dad who had a gift for making their kids laugh and feel secure. The family split their time between Los Angeles and a sprawling Montana ranch. Brandon loved the wide-open spaces, often riding horses, fishing, or simply enjoying the quiet beauty of the mountains. For him, Montana was a sanctuary away from the fast pace of the entertainment business. But as with many relationships lived in the public eye, challenges arose. In 2020, Kelly filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Their separation became a matter of public record, with court proceedings over custody and finances stretching into 2022. Despite these disputes, Kelly's tribute makes it clear that Brandon's role as a father was never in question. Friends and industry colleagues describe him as a man of warmth and humor, someone who could easily move between the high-pressure demands of the music industry and the simpler joys of family life. Blake Shelton called him a guy who'd stand in your corner without making a big deal out of it. Others recall his ability to keep conversations grounded, even in a world driven by fame and appearances. Financially, Brandon had built a comfortable life through his management career. While he earned well, those close to him say his true wealth lay in relationships, with his children, with his friends, and with the artists who trusted him with their careers. The news of his passing has prompted an outpouring of condolences from fans and fellow entertainers alike. Messages have poured onto Kelly Clarkson's social media pages, many from people who say they never met Brandon but felt a connection to him through the glimpses they saw of their family during happier years. As of now, funeral or memorial arrangements have not been announced. Kelly has made no additional public comments beyond her brief statement, and those who know her understand why. For someone who has spent most of her adult life in the public eye, this may be a moment when privacy matters more than anything. Her words, though few, spoke volumes about respect for the father of her children and acknowledgement of his final years. Brandon's battle with melanoma is also a sobering reminder of the importance of early detection and treatment. While he chose to keep his fight private, those closest to him say he endured it with determination, rarely complaining, and trying to live as normally as possible. Kelly's closing line in her statement perhaps sums it up best. We didn't get the ending anyone wanted, but I know Brandon would want us to focus on the love, the laughter, and the kids who carry his best qualities forward. He was their dad before anything else. In the days ahead, more tributes will surely come from those who worked with him, loved him, and knew him away from headlines. For now, his story stands as one of quiet strength, a life lived between public success and private courage, and a father whose legacy will live on in the 4 children who called him dad. Brandon Blackstock's chapter may have closed too soon, but for those who loved him, the memories he leaves are worth more than any stage lights, awards, or industry accolades. How do you remember someone who shaped your life, even in ways the world never saw? Share your thoughts and tributes in the comments below. Your stories might help someone else feel less alone in their own grief.